Morning. Hey there. How you doing? You guys know what today is? Day 2 of the first cutting of the first field of the year. We're gonna run the tedder over. Just trying to get her dry. It sure smells really good. Holy cow. I love that little tractor. It's perfect for tedding and raking. Little update. Dad's been busy over here. He's got the pallets down, the plastic down. And I was going to put the plastic up on this board and staple it. But it's not really long enough to go all the way across because this was cut last year. So, I think what we're going to do is I've got some cutoffs from my metal from the barn. We're going to put it down here along the edge and screw it. That'll keep that water from splashing in until I get the gutters done. Right now, we're going to take the tracks off the skid steer and move some stuff around with the forks. The tracks have been doing good. They could stand to be tensioned up a little bit now. They're kind of wore in a little bit, but moving the trailer up out of the way. Move the squeeze. I'm gonna move all my totes. Now that I got this asphalt over here cleared out, I'm gonna haul these tanks to the dumpster is what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna stack those totes over here, right along here. Take up less space out at the edge of the lot. And for now, that's what we're gonna do. We'll see if we can move a stack of 2 at a time. Alright guys, so I've installed an aftermarket fuel filter housing on the Oliver. What was on here was a canister style, and it was in pretty rough shape. So rather than replacing the canister or whatever, I just went ahead and bought a new filter housing. The issue I have is these rubber seal fittings for these lines on these. Can't really get them anywhere, which I can reuse what's here, but this here is a different style. So this is actually like a compression fitting. Takes a sleeve nut, which I can't find anywhere for some stupid reason. So what I'm going to do, these are also British pipe thread. And so I'm gonna go up here to Royal Brass. I'm gonna have them actually make me a fuel line. All right, we got our new fuel filter housing on there. It's got a little bit of a leak up here around this seal for some reason. Got all our new fuel lines on, got it primed. We did take this off since we started it, so I don't know how well it'll run right now, but we're gonna start it up, pull it up, and get the baler hooked up and see if we can bale some hay. Baler hooked up, tractor going. There was some fuel in it. We're gonna dig in and we're gonna check the hay. All right, guys, it's looking dry, that's for sure. There we go. Hold on here, I'm gonna check my counter. Once we get a little bit in there, I'll strip it. We don't have a 10-foot long bale. Or actually, I'll just let it go since I got it started. There we go. Didn't reset the zero. Hopefully my counter's gonna work. As far as being dry. First full length regular bale. Alright, we're gonna give it some time here. Don't worry guys, I used to be a track star. Easy on the star part. Okay, now I'm in my element. First bale. I think it's plenty tight. Well guys, aborted the mission. Baler's doing okay. We made what, 3 bales I think. Problem is just a little bit too much stem moisture. I'll kind of show you what I'm talking about. I don't know if you guys will be able to tell on the screen or not, but alright guys, so real quick here, you probably won't be able to really tell on the camera probably. But what I mean by stem moisture is you can tell the leaves are nice and crispy. That right there is perfectly dry. However, you pull a stem out, this stem right down here, see it's dry right here at the end where it's been cut. All right guys, so obviously you'll see we ain't any more baled. So the pump ran, but it's not pumping anything, so I think the diaphragm's bad, which I don't have a diaphragm to replace it with or anything, so I just went and got a pump. we're gonna replace the pump, get it all working today, and then tomorrow we'll be ready to go. So I got another pump. One, the electrical side wasn't working, it wasn't running. Then this one wasn't pumping, so I swapped them around and still couldn't get it to pump. So I got a new one. We're gonna put it in and put some preservative in the tank and test it out, make sure it's working, and be ready to go tomorrow. All right, so what I got is I've got some valving and stuff here to where I can open and close certain valves, and I load the tank using this line here. And once I get it done loaded, then I shut this valve here off and I open this one in here, and then the pump will actually draw from the tank. And then I got another set of valves to push it out to the nozzles. So there's two sets of valves you got to move. The discharge of the pump either going to the tank or to the nozzles, and the suction of the pump either coming from the tank or from this hose here. There it goes.
Oh, the second air?
Yep.
Maybe that's the problem we had off before.
That other pump might work. I'm an idiot. I was sucking air at this fitting right here. All right, pump's going. It's going in. I think I might have something in this one, probably for me opening it up and getting some dust and stuff in there. And this one in here is not spraying right. I think my hole needs to be drilled out a little bit bigger to clear the metal. But it's working. Just a recap here. We cut the hay and tedded right behind the cutter on Monday, right around probably noon. Tuesday, I tedded it, which would have been yesterday. I actually tedded it somewhat early in the morning, not early in the morning, but about 10 o'clock. And then Dad tedded it again about 2 o'clock, just to try to get it as dry as we can. And then it was tedded again today, which is Wednesday. And we actually, and then it was raked, and we let it sit in the windrow for 3 or 4 hours. Then we tried baling some. And man, it is right there. And if it was raining tonight, I would have went ahead and baled it. And odds are, as long as it's got good ventilation, the bales will be fine. The problem is there is some stem moisture. Tomorrow we will bale. Tomorrow's Thursday. Friday it's going to rain, or Thursday night into Friday it's going to rain. So we're definitely baling tomorrow one way or the other. But I feel better about being able to put some preservative on it. Give it every chance we can to make good. And I'm confident that the preservative will give it that edge to not have any spoilage or anything like that. So we will bale tomorrow. Be on the lookout for that video. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you. God bless America. Franklin County Forage out.